Well, I could have sworn there was a store nearby, but I can't immediately find it. Perhaps it's down here. If I remember correctly, yes it is, it's right there. Okay. I can buy, well, pretty much what I need. Should I sell the medium air can? But I know we're going to use it anyway, so why not? Contact energy line racks. Let's sell all this junk and pick up much needed plasma energy. I desperately need plasma energy. How much do I have now? I have 60 plus what's in my empty magazine, so I have less. I meant to reload, not go into the shop. I have less than 60. Well, I shouldn't say I have less than 60, I should say I have exactly 60. But yes, this is what's essentially going to have to make do. I see an enemy over here. I intend to kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Die, die. Ooh, that wasted a good 12 of my ammunition. I don't need rubber blades, but I will not go back and sell them just simply because 4 rubber blades hardly seems worthwhile investment to sell. Is there any loot to be had here? I believe there is. Yay! More plasma energy. Okay, and I locked the door. Let's go. So for those of you who don't know, I've been laid off many times due to recessions. It's very difficult for me to find decent work because I am at the age and experience where I am too overqualified for the jobs they're offering, but I'm too underqualified for the jobs that they feel they should offer me, like a management position. It makes finding real employment, as I said, I am theoretically employed, but I do not necessarily call it a real job. I am theoretically employed. Am I really expected to go to the ball center? If I remember correctly, this is just a gimmick to play basketball or something anyways. If it is, I'll just deal with it, but don't expect me to play. Anyways, it makes finding real employment to be somewhat, difficult, because it makes finding a job anywhere borderline impossible, because people, or I should say employers, are not willing to take the risk of hiring me. They would rather hire a young person who they can train and the like, or they'd rather hire someone with more experience who is infinitely more qualified for the management positions that they may or may not be offering to give. And it's got me thinking, how can this be fixed not just for me, but for all peoples of Canada? Shit, I died. Not allow factories to lay people off so long as that corporation, maybe not the individual factory, but no, the entire corporation is still making a profit. If for every person they lay off, you find them stiffly whether I would say, oh gee, I don't know. I feel like I have to sneeze, so excuse me. Okay, I did have to sneeze, but it quickly disappeared. Anyways, you find them, say, anywhere between 500,000 to 10 million per person they laid off. And if it is during a recession, you make a deal with them for, if you, for example, hire back all your people with an extra 15% of above that which you've laid off, you will not have to face the heavy-duty fines. Henry Ford, if I remember correctly, during a recession would hire people instead of lay them off, and that is what gets people out of recessions. You hire people. You can make people more employed so that they spend more money, so that they buy more products. And this is how you boost the economy during a recession. For every job laid off by any company that is making overall a profit, you fine them heavily. And you make sure that they keep, at the very least, keep all their employees paying full-time hours at full-time pay with full-time benefits at the very least. And if they do not do this, you make them either pay heavy fines or you have it so that they hire even more people. I do not give a damn if they have to invest in a new retail store, a new warehouse, a new factory, or if they have to hire a bunch of people who, during the time of the recession, do nothing but wash windows and count bubbles in soapy water for 40 hours of the day. This is the requirement, the sacrifice, as far as I'm concerned, that the corporations and the big businesses must pay in order for the people and the country as a whole to survive the goddamn recession. There is a wall person over here, isn't there? Where the hell is the wall person? Okay, maybe there's not a wall person. Anyways, that is the number one thing you have to do. Number two, and this is going to be most important of all, because I guarantee you that there will be, if not major corporations, at least small businesses who do perhaps legitimately need to lay people off. So there is going to be people who are suddenly unemployed. So this is what you do. You do not cut funding to the arts or social funding or the media or healthcare, education, what have you. No. If you do not, you make it so that they keep getting these funds, because these are creating potential jobs. Yeah, they might be, for lack of a better term, unnecessary jobs. Nobody truly needs a music, but, well, music does employ people. Arts, face it, employs people. So you make sure that the arts get proper funding. And two, you create a big-ass, multiple public works projects a tourist traps, amusement parks, parks and recreation, children's parks, universities, libraries, schools, buildings, roadways, railways, highways, transit terminals, anything government funded so that people who are laid off get employed. I do not care how much it costs. I do not care how much it costs the taxpayer. It will cost the taxpayer significantly less than, say, having to pay for social funding, OW, unemployment insurance, or employment insurance, depending on the wording. It's, I believe, called employment insurance, so it's really unemployment insurance. You try and get people, you will be expected to hand out social funding costs, whether it be people who are on welfare for temporarily, people who are on EI temporarily. You don't cut funding to these. You make sure these people are well paid, and you also make sure that these people do not have to require it for so damn long. Because I am ashamed to say that I had to be put on welfare for quite some time. I had to be put on OW for quite some time, despite the fact that I was probably trying to find, I was spending more time trying to find work than I ever did actually working when I was employed. It was sad, it was pathetic, and it was just an absolutely horrible waste of potential time and resources, because no one was hiring, and, well, yeah, no one was hiring. The few places that were hiring part-time hours only, and they were certainly not going to be hiring some old fucker like me. I was so desperate that I was begging. Seriously, I was begging fast food places like Tim Hortons, which is pretty much a, for you Americans, pretty much the Canadian equivalent of Dunkin' Donuts, or what have you. I was begging Tim Hortons to hire me. I was begging KFC to hire me. I was begging Wendy's to hire me, and they, at best, will humor me with an interview where I'd show up all prim and proper, and they'd pretty much look at me, look at my resume, and go, ooh, this guy is, at the time I was, let's say, 27, give or take a few years old, ways of flipping hamburgers or fast food or serving coffee. He's not going to be sticking around with us for very long. He is only going to work so long as he is forced to work here. As soon as the economy or a better job comes along, he is going to automatically leave. And in all honesty, they'd be correct, but well, again, I was fucking desperate.
There will be no escape for you, my friend.
And I know people who, are essentially stuck in these retail, fast food, service jobs despite being significantly overqualified for them, and they'll like that, well, they work there for so long that they are, well, they're stuck there. And a job, even a shitty job, is better than no job at all. And I knew I was putting myself at risk of being stuck in a dead-end, low-paying, no benefits job, but I've been stuck in dead-end, low-paying benefit jobs anyways. It's just they happen to be in manufacturing, which, well, pays a little bit better. How the hell do I get out of here? Seriously, how the hell do I get out of here? So, yeah, that's the situation that I'm essentially at now, even though the recession is, well, supposed to be done and over with. I'm still having a hard time finding a real job. I pretty much require my shitty, well, I shouldn't say it's a shitty job, it's actually a cool job, it's just it pays pennies and sounds significantly better than it is. As I said, I pretty much get paid to critique and review video games and electronics and the like, and I do get to keep what they send me, which means I can also sell what they send me for profit, but, well, you know, it pays commission, and it pays low commission. If it were a hobby I was making money at, it'd be great, but no. This is that and my pension are my only sources of income. It's barely enough for me to survive, and, well, I want something a little bit better. Is that really too much to ask? I don't think it is. But it is a, well, the way my life is right now. That's the risk I took when I, didn't go to school to become an accountant, which I was not going to enjoy anyways. It's the risk I took when I decided to instead focus on a, career which doesn't require a mass amount of post-secondary education. It requires training and, well, paid training and the like. That's the problem with manufacturing. It's a very limited career path, especially in regards to when the economy takes a boost, takes a hit, because manufacturing is the first jobs that go when manufacturing takes a hit. What is this guy still doing here. I said I trapped him, but yeah. I've been working manufacturing, and it's only coming back to manufacturing, factory, warehouse, what have you jobs are finally starting to hire again. But they're only recently starting to hire in confidence, and they're not willing to hire a schmuck like me, especially considering that I have a and expected to go on a book tour in the near to mid future. Yeah. No one wants to take that risk on hiring me at a full-time job when I'm expected to disappear and follow my, for lack of a better term, dream job. When that happens, it's both my publishing contract is both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing in that it has the potential to have me make funds, lots and lots of money, but it's a curse, and I know I'm going the wrong way, it's a curse in that it makes it so that no one at this particular moment in time is willing to hire me. And yeah, where the hell am I here? How do I kill this? Whatever it is, recharging, regrowing,
there will be no escape for you, my friend. You have been
enemy,
up until now, but my creation is free. Reborn in the
what have you,
now it's time to play your part.
so that the door will open. Fuck you, die. Die? Die? Not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Die, 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 die. Die. Yeah. I really wish I could have saved my game. Oh well. Worst case scenario, I guess. Well, I shouldn't say scrap this recording, I'm uploading this recording anyways, but I well, go and, find a, redo it at a later date and just start recording at a different time where I left off and have a better idea as to just what specifically it is I am expected to do. Because if I remember correctly, when I last fought this belligerent fucker, I had to freeze him in a cryo chamber, whatever you want to call it, and kill him that way. I don't know what I'm expected to do here. I honestly don't, and it seems that enemies keep respawning. despite the fact that I am trying to kill them all. Okay, no, he turned back. Okay, I give up. Take care, everybody, and bye.